Please don't cancel me, but I actually have a sick and bizarre respect for Rosie O'Donnell and Ellen DeGeneres, who put their money where their mouth was and actually fled America when we elected President Trump. Most of these celebrities never flee. Chelsea Handler promised us that she would leave America if we elected Trump. Both times she said that she would flee America. Here she is, but she probably wishes that she was deported last night when she got roasted by Netflix, who I also have a weird respect for because Netflix puts together things that are saving comedy right now. The roast of Tom Brady, incredibly offensive. The roast of Kevin Hart last night was insane, but it wasn't actually Kevin Hart who got the worst of it. It was Chelsea Handler, because Chelsea Handler decided to attack Kill Tony and then got it with both barrels from Shane Gillis, Kill Tony, and even Tom Brady, who
happened to Nikki
went
Glaser.
in.
She looks like shit. Oh, my bad. Sorry, Chelsea.
Dude, imagine getting roasted by Tom Brady like that. Chelsea Handler deserves every bit of it. She is the iconoclast of everything wrong with postmodernist feminism. She tells women that it's totally great to be barren and to have dogs and smoke weed and drink while you're skiing down a mountain naked. Like this is somehow the pinnacle of life. She's produced pithy content.
It's a day
like
in the
this.
life of a childless woman. I wake up at 6 a.m. I remember that I have no kids to take to school, so I take an edible, masturbate, and go back to sleep. I wake up at 12:30 p.m. and get ready for a busy day of doing whatever the I feel like. I put on my most impractical and stylish shoes since I won't be chasing a child around the grocery store. I go to my
So effectively, Chelsea Handler is saying, I'm going to die alone. Nobody's going to remember me or love me. I will never know the love of a child procreating. I will never do anything other than be a child myself forever. The purpose of life is to create more children, to give other people a childlike experience, to give other people childhoods, right? That's the purpose of my life, is to give my children childhoods like I had. I liked my childhood. Not just to live permanently as a child. And this is what, of course, Chelsea Handler has done. And she says that she would have the guts to kill Hitler. Oh, okay. Well, Chelsea Handler, let's just say, had the chance to kill last night when she tried to roast Kill Tony and Shane Gillis. Here's how it went.
Tony is what happens when women don't have safe access to abortion care. Tony and Shane both live in Texas where abortion is illegal, but on the upside, if you see one of them doing comedy, there's a pretty good chance your uterus will start dry heaving on its own. Tony is a real guy's guy, or what's more commonly known as a bottom. Tony, you have the face of a school shooter and the personality of someone who gets shot first. Look at you, you look good. You got like a little Hollywood glow up. I didn't know veneers came in deli mustard yellow.
Okay, he's laughing at it.
Looks a little bit better in person. You must be using Crest white supremacist strips. Tony and Shane, this must be so exciting for you guys. Usually on Sunday nights, you just burn a cross on someone's lawn. And tonight you get to roast a whole black guy. Well, a half of one, because it's Kevin. Tony, quick question. If you're here tonight, who's keeping Joe Rogan's balls warm in their mouth?
Got it. So gay jokes and KKK jokes. Okay. How did Tony and Shane Gillis respond to this? Well, Shane Gillis first.
Zionist. Chelsie is a Zionist. I'm not saying that's good or bad. Speaking of dead kids, she's a big fan of abortions. Chelsea's been scraped more times than the grill at Benihana. Speaking of tossing tiny shrimp into a child's mouth, Chelsie Handler went to dinner at Jeffrey Epstein's house in 2010. It's just a fun one. You can look it up. There's articles. It wasn't like a big party. There was like 7 people there. And it was like Prince Andrew and Woody Allen were there. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsie Handler.
And this is Chelsie like roasting back. Like it didn't work.
Kind of like how Chinatown and Koreatown are 2 different things, but your favorite slur were... And Shane, just so you know, Judaism and Zionism are 2 different things. Kind of like how Chinatown and Koreatown are 2 different things, but your favorite slur works in both places. Shane has been accused of being anti-Asian, which is ironic considering he has the complexion and physique of a steamed dumpling.
Bombed. Honestly, like bombed. What people are saying, and before I play the Shane Gillis, who actually ends Chelsie Handler's career and every other left-wing woman on stage, is glorious. She is so mad. Look at this. Shane Gillis roasts Chelsie Handler. He's so much better when he embraces the chud. Shane roasted Chelsie, and her response was lame AF. The roast of Kevin Hart turned into the truth about Chelsie Handler. Roasted her ass. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Kill Tony, who wasn't going to take any of this lying down.
Thought I heard a fire alarm chirp at one point during her set. Are you still watching? One more time for Shane Gillis. He looks like the type of slave owner that you can trick into buying Kevin Hart. So he'll get bigger, right? If Kevin was a slave, his song would be, "Let my people grow." This is a big roast. Kevin Hart is trying to fill Tom Brady's shoes. A lot of extra space. That's like Pete Davidson's dick trying to fill Kim Kardashian's vagina. Indeed, the closest Pete has come to greatness is when his dick rubbed up against some of Kanye's old cum. Nobody can name a joke or a sketch you've ever done, Pete. If your father could see how you turned out, he'd be rolling in his rubble. Regina Hall is here. She was in a hit movie, One Battle After Another, which is how Lizzo describes stairs. Yeah.
Lizzo's there.
We knew Chelsie Handler would be available today because it's Mother's Day. Chelsie is a Jew. That's why she's here. That's also the best thing about her. She once dated 50 Cent, not the first time a Jew bent over for 50 Cent. Chelsie, why so serious? She looks like the fucking Joker, people. She's aging like a vegetable in Lizzo's fridge. Yeah, and she fucking sucks and always has, by the way. Her whole act is just talking about how it's stupid to have kids. We get it, your ovaries are busted. That's like if Kevin's whole act was about how roller coasters aren't that cool anyway. But seriously, Chelsie actually had her eggs frozen, not on purpose. They're just inside of a cold, frigid bitch. Yeah. I call her Sterile Underwood. Cheryl Underwood, more like under a rock. Who even is this bitch? You look like a grape Laffy Taffy that went through the dryer. How have you been sitting next to me and playing drums the whole night?
Okay. Destroyed. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, don't come for the king. Don't come for the king. Kill Tony went on to make sure that every single liberal on stage absolutely got it. And I think it's one of the most glorious things I've ever seen. You should watch the full thing on Netflix. It's an amazing roast, actually.
Smell what he's been cooking.
But here is Kill Tony going after
Kevin,
Lizzo.
The Rock played Black Adam. Kevin is the size of a black atom. He's won 2 Grammys. At least that's what the scale says when he stands on it. 2 Grammys. Lizzo has 8. Everything that's ever been put in front of her. But Lizzo, you look great. You really do. People describing you no longer have to say the word really before saying the word fat. She loves flutin as much as she loves gluten. You know, Kevin, they told me not to mention your kids on this roast, but I must say, you did good. They've gotten so big, they now buckle Kevin up in the car seat. It's true, he lost his gig hosting the Academy Awards because of some homophobic tweets, but you'd be homophobic too if you were eye level with everyone's cock. He got into a fist fight on a private plane, proof that no matter how much money black people have, they're still just gonna act like ninjas. Always fighting. Like Bill Cosby, Hart is a black comedian from Philadelphia, and like Bill Cosby, women don't know when Kevin is inside of them. You've done good, though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe.
And a George Floyd joke. Oh, man. Am I going to compliment Ellen DeGeneres and Rosie and Netflix all in the same video? Well done, Netflix, for doing this. Netflix has a ton of problems with it. I want their stock to collapse. I want them to get gutted. I want them to fire Barack Obama. All of those things have happened. They actually fired Barack Obama just recently. Get back to doing things that entertain people and real comedy, and you'll win. And this is what you should always be doing. They did defend Dave Chappelle back when he was getting canceled, right, by Netflix troons, and it's good that they're doing this. This is good. This is a net positive on the country. These are real jokes. This is really offensive, and it's really, really funny. So, well done, all involved, and you just love to see these libs get roasted. They can't take it. More of this. It's your boy Benny. This is how we win.